Hello, my name is Theophane, your Miss St. Lucia World 2021, and welcome to Head to Head with our partners. Event St. Lucia has acquired the exclusive and official license for Miss World 2021, an initiative which has now become a national undertaking through strategic partnerships. I am thrilled to introduce yet another partner for Miss St. Lucia World. My guest today is Dr. Desmer Destang, Medical Director at the DERMALOGICS Laser and Aesthetic Clinic. Welcome, Dr. Destang, and thank you for joining me at the official residence for Miss St. Lucia World 2021.
Thank you so much, Tyler. It's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure having you.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. So tell us about DERMALOGICS.
Well, DERMALOGICS actually started in 2006 as Illuminus, and there are some people that still call it by the old name, Illuminus. And as time evolved, I realized that we were so much into skin and managing skin that we did do a name change to DERMALOGICS. And DERMALOGICS, it is a clinic that focuses a lot on aesthetic medicine, which I've been doing since 2006. But we also do a lot of acne management. We do a lot of skin of color management. We do a lot of laser treatments. And essentially, the majority of our clients are female. And our aim is to have you looking the best that you can possibly look, to have you age the best that you can possibly age, and just to give you a general lift in how you look and how you feel about yourself.
You did highlight some of the services, but can you tell us a little bit more about all the services that DERMALOGICS provides?
Well, we do a number of services, and the way that I like to break it down, we do face, we do body, and we do skin. And probably top of what we do is skin, and doing a lot of skin of color management. So we do a lot of acne. I mean, our acne protocols are known internationally, and we do set protocols, for other companies, for example, Melanopeel. With skin of color, what we find, especially with our acne patients, we have a lot of hyperpigmentation management to do. So focus on skin, focus on discolorations, for example, melasma on the skin, and just to give you a more beautiful, even skin tone, which is really tough to do on darker skin. With skin, we also do anti-aging, so getting rid of wrinkles. We have a lot of lighter skin people in the Caribbean, in St. Lucia, that have a lot of sun damage, and we do a lot of management of sun damage. And in addition to doing a lot of skin management, we do a lot of face. What you'll find is that my girls, my staff, do a lot of the skincare management, and they are excellent. I have personally trained every single one of them. But for the face and the anti-aging, for example, doing things like the Botox, the fillers, the non-surgical facelift, the facial sculpting, and all of these things, these are the treatments that I do. I do have a very strong surgical background from, maybe 2 decades ago. And I'm using a lot of my knowledge in surgery to do a lot of the facial transformations. So in addition to doing just the basic aesthetic things like Botox, fillers, and things like that, I'm also doing a lot of advanced treatments like advanced facial sculpting, especially on ladies in their 40s and their 50s, and I absolutely enjoy doing that.
Wow, and what really got you involved in skin treatment and caring for aging?
Well, it actually did not start as skincare treatment. Because I have a very strong training in surgery, I started doing a lot of the Botox and the fillers. That would have been like ages ago in 2006. And what I was finding with my patients is that I was making them look younger. I was getting rid of the wrinkles and everything else, but I was not able to change the quality of the skin. And especially when you have darker skin that have a lot of discolorations, when you have a lot of light skin that has a lot of sun damage, it's great that you're able to smooth out the wrinkles, but then the canvas of the face, the skin, I was not able to change that. And back then, a lot of the aesthetic programs were not very big on, skin. They were pretty much just teaching Botox and fillers. And I decided that I wanted to learn a little bit more about cosmetic skincare management. And in 2008, I got certified with Obagi Medical, which was the main company at the time. And I did a lot of training with them, but then I realized that I still needed more. And I got into one of the best programs for dermatology. It's an online program, so a lot of people think that I'm a dermatologist. I'm not. I'm just a physician with a special interest in dermatology. And through Cardiff in Wales, I got a master's of dermatology where I did a lot of research. And through the degree that I did with Cardiff, I got a lot of knowledge of the skin. I got a lot of information. Through the research that I did for my master's, I focused a lot on skin of color. And believe it or not, through the master's that I got with Cardiff, the thesis that I did actually got picked up by one of the top physicians in the US. And part of the work and part of the research that I did is actually published in one of the medical textbooks on chemical peels, So I have done a lot of work. I have done a lot of research. I have a lot of experience now because it's been, quite such a long time that I do understand skin of color a lot better. So that is how I got into the skincare part of it, because I realized that there was a huge deficiency in the training and the knowledge in aesthetic medicine.
Very impressive with everything that you've done so far. But also, who is your clientele?
My clientele is very, very varied. And I love that because as a St. Lucian, I see people from all different walks of life. And at the end of the day, acne is one of the biggest skin diseases that we have in St. Lucia. And what a lot of people are finding is that they've tried so many things that are just not working for them. And because our protocols have been so targeted and so focused on managing skin of color, what we're finding is that we get a lot of people from all over, from all different parts of the island. And our clients are not just local. You know for yourself that we have international clients that fly in. And one of the reasons why I fell in love with you, Tyler, as a person, when we had our celebrity clientele, they actually do come in to see us every year. And because of COVID, they were not able to come last year or the year before. But we had them in this year, and I got to watch you interact with some of our celebrity clientele. That is when I realized that St. Lucia has an absolute gem in you, Tyler.
Oh, thank you. I am touched. And I'm currently benefiting from your services in putting together my program. What did you consider?
Well, the program that I had put together for you was very customized. Not everybody is going to need exactly the same program. And with you, we had to, of course, the face is something that is going to be shown a lot, but the body is also going to be shown a lot. You're going to be in swimsuits. There's going to be a lot of your body exposed. So number one, we need to get the skin texture as smooth as possible, as even as possible, so that when you put your makeup on, it glides on perfectly. So face, we went through your skin type. We did a very detailed skin analysis, and we were able to determine the best protocol that would work for you. For your body, we have a couple of minor issues that needed to be addressed. So we needed to do a little bit of laser for you. We needed to get rid of a couple of, slight imperfections. And based on that, I did put together what I hope is a very excellent and, very effective protocol.
One of my social media followers actually reached out with an interesting question. They wanted to find out whether they would have to come in for a consultation or could they just make a purchase when they come into the store.
That is an extremely relevant question for the simple reason that it gives me the opportunity to delineate the difference between a store-bought product, which is an over-the-counter product, and a medical grade product. Because our clinic is a medical clinic, the products that we sell, especially the Melanopeel products, are medical grade, which means that they're going to be stronger, They are going to have higher levels of active ingredients than the regular product that you could buy in the store. And as a consequence of that, there could be what you call adverse reactions that have to be managed. Therefore, if we have to make recommendations for somebody, it has to be personalized based on a number of different parameters. A skin analysis has to be done. We have to match the correct and the appropriate active ingredient for a skin type and for a skin condition. In an ideal world, the person would have to come in to see us to have a detailed skin assessment. That way you don't pick up products that are either going to burn your skin or damage your skin. But with the pandemic and with the way things are, it is not always possible for somebody to come in to see us. Therefore, what we can do is you could send us your photos. We're very confidential about how we manage your information. And we could have a video call, and we could have other ways. We could do teleconsultations, and through that we could make recommendations to you based on your needs, and everything is highly tailored and highly customized. So to answer the question, no, you can't just go out there and buy whatever it is that you think you need to have for the skin. We actually have to do a proper assessment, make the recommendations, simply because what we are using are medical grade products, which are dispensed in a different way to over-the-counter products.
Interesting. How do you overcome the stigma attached to fillers, Botox, and other aesthetic treatments?
Well, I have to be very thankful and very grateful to social media for helping to overcome that stigma. In the past, people would very often jump on a plane and fly off to Miami or somewhere to have it done very quietly. But through social media, what I'm finding now is that people are approaching us, and the demographics are actually getting younger for people wanting to do treatments like Botox and fillers. For me, I think you choose how you want to age. When I got into the field, I was actually in my mid-30s. So I've been doing it for a long time, and next year I do turn 50, and I could tell you that I have been consistent with my treatments. And for me personally, I have used treatment modalities like Botox, fillers, and other treatments that I'm not going to say, they're my secret treatments. I have used these to manage the way that I age. In our population, what we find is that a lot of Black people, a lot of dark-skinned people have a natural aging tendency that is wonderful. The old adage that black doesn't crack, it is true. But what I find is that darker skin does discolor, and that is one of the things that shows your aging. And in addition to doing things like Botox and fillers to manage your aging, we've also learned how to put together a good package that helps you manage the wrinkles, your skin tone and everything a lot better.
This was some wonderful information. Thank you, Dr. Destang, for joining us today, and congratulations on your achievements. This has been Head to Head with our partners. I am Tyler Theophane.